Let's see if I don't mess it up from the get-go. We open it up. This one's not, or we're just gonna do this. Never been so nervous making a sandwich. Here we are in Los Angeles, the city of angels, sunshine and endless culinary delights. But today we're not here for anything fancy. We're here at Giamela's, where sandwiches reign supreme and dreams come in toasted buns. Let's see what happens when a guy like me tries to make his own sandwich in a place that's been perfecting them since 1964. What could possibly go wrong? So we're gonna get the pepper steak. Also, I wanna check out the Mrs. G's. Oh, you know what? Actually, I wanna check out your new slices, the Grandma G's square slice. I'll get one of those. Cool, thanks. The sacred ritual of cleanliness begins. Gloves on, hands washed. Let's do this. I'll make the first sandwich, setting the stage for our culinary journey. I'm excited to do this right here, man. I'm making one of my favorite sandwiches. They're gonna trust me to make it. Let's see if I don't mess it up from the get-go. I don't know, I guess don't go all the way through. Always toast the bread, man. It elevates the sandwich. In it goes, and now let's see if I can manage to get it out without a disaster. All right, this oven is hot. Gotta be careful right here. Let's go. Ah, like a pro right there. Look at that. Woo, I like it. I thought for sure I was gonna drop those. One of my favorite sandwiches, and they trust me to make it. What could possibly go wrong? Let's not answer that. Oh, look at that cross section right there.
We have David's creation, the master chef, who made his own pepper steak sandwich.
I built the sandwich. Hopefully it doesn't fall apart, man. These guys are masters. Let's see what they taught me. Giamela's has been around since 1964. I've been coming here for over 25 years. It all started with Matt's father, who moved from New Jersey to the West Coast and brought with him the East Coast sandwich magic.
My dad thought of the creative idea of chopping up the tomatoes, pickles, and onions to little cubes that marinate the sandwich that we currently still use today. We're celebrating 60 years in business this September. So as a little kid, 10, 11 years old, my dad used to take me to work and I would sit in the back and my dad would teach me how to chop tomatoes, pickles, and onions like this. Instead of, taking me to the ballpark, he would take me to work.
The favorite is the pepper steak.
Correct.
So how did the pepper steak come about?
My dad had a friend named Ron Fisher that started RC Provisions.
Okay.
And they developed a specific cut of meat that it goes into the pepper steak sandwich that we currently use now. So the butchers hand select each cut of meat for us, specifically for Giamela's.
RC Provisions has been a game changer, providing top-notch meats to many renowned restaurants in LA. The pastrami in particular is a standout. So the family took over RC Provisions in what year was it?
In 2000.
In 2000, and then from there it exploded. I mean, all the best pastrami's all throughout LA are using RC Provisions pastrami. I mean, what makes it so special?
We have a special brine and cure at RC Provisions that gives us that intense pastrami flavor that is found at the best places in all of Los Angeles and throughout California.
With both businesses thriving, Matt continues to innovate, adding new items to the menu. But his personal favorite, the pepper steak with red bell pepper mayo on toasted bread. It's a true masterpiece. Time to Save My Creation can stand shoulder to shoulder with Giamela's legend. The famous pepper steak right here. This is the one actually that I made. That red pepper mayo in there has a little bit of a bite to it and some creaminess with the chopped veggies on top. Great sandwich. Next, the Mrs. G, a tribute to Matt's mom, blending pepper steak and pastrami into a harmonious symphony of flavors. The yellow peppers and carrots add a perfect crunch. Matt was telling us that this is his mom's favorite sandwich. You get the best of both worlds here. Great quality pastrami. The family runs it at RC Provisions. They make it through RC Provisions. And you get a little bit of the mustard, the peppery taste from the pastrami. Not too fatty, just a great taste. And they prepare it the same way with all the chopped veggies on it, which makes it unique.
And here we have our brand newest creation, the Grandma G Square.
Oh my God, that looks delicious right there. This is the new one that you guys do,
correct,
right?
This is the one that came from my grandma's inspiration since a little kid back home.
Grandma G's Pizza, inspired by Matt's grandma, with the perfect crust and those little pepperonis. That's what it's all about with these grandma slices, that crust. That cheese kind of caramelizes into the crust like that. All right, here we go. A perfect slice after a big sandwich. The sauce is rich, the pepperonis are crispy, the cheese melts in your mouth. Giamela's, man, once again nails it. There you have it, sandwiches, pizza, a whirlwind of flavors. From their classic pepper steak to my humble attempt at culinary greatness, it's clear that this isn't just about food. It's about family tradition and a whole lot of deliciousness. So next time you're in the neighborhood, drop by, grab a sandwich, maybe even build your own if you're feeling adventurous.
You did an excellent job, and thank you for coming in. You may be their new head cocinero coming soon.
Hey,
So.
I don't think they want me back here, but you know what? I'll work for just sandwiches.
Oh, the guys would love you. The guys would all. Manuel, you want him? David, it's okay if he comes? Está bien?
Yeah.
Para cocinero?
Yeah.